him, and the side is retired. Now to the plate, here is Jared Oliva. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. And now here is Jacob Stallings. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
That's inside.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
A ball and a strike now. Now the 1-1 pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled away. Two balls and 2 strikes the count to the Pirates catcher. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Anthony Alford. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. No balls and a strike to count. 2 out, nobody on.
Nope.
Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. High pop up. Riley will put this one away, and the side is retired. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney. So here's Johan Camargo. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can tell in between innings the veterans in that dugout going up and down the line, trying to keep this lineup from getting super frustrated. They just have to find a way to piece it together. Maybe pass the baton, get some wheels in motion, maybe get aggressive on the base paths if they can get somebody on. He's been cold. Batting average fell below 230, but that knock might have put him in a positive frame of mind. Hopefully that's the start of something big right now.
At the plate now, Alex Jackson, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Alford's in pursuit. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Acuna digs in now. 1 for 2, including a double back in the first. From the belt, kicks and deals. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. Camargo leads off first with 1 away. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. No hits to this point. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Alford's under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So stepping in is Austin Riley. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Lays off 1-0.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind. and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
No runs on 6 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw to first is going to be in time, and the Braves rally comes up short as that's out number 3. 2. New inning set to get underway, and digging in is the veteran DH, Wilmer Difo. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
You could tell this guy's got great feel for all his stuff right now. To break out that nasty hammer right there, this guy's on point.
1-1 the count. On the ground to the left side. Swanson brings it in. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Up next for the Buccos, Ke'Bryan Hayes comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
Two balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
That ball just landed in front of the left fielder for a single. You know, the batter wants that one back. He thought he should have drove it a little bit better than that, but a knock is a knock.
Colin Moran is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. There's a fastball called for a strike on the inside corner.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a 4-seamer right there, but get back to that 2-seam. It's what his MO is.
Now a ball lined hard toward right center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Brian Reynolds comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Well, they miss with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and put him aboard here. And they'll do just that as you see the signal from the dugout. Adam Frazier stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Ready now. 2-strike pitch on its way. Struck him out. So 2 men are dead here, but there's still 1 big hit away from maybe opening this thing up a bit.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Looking to keep this 1-run game. The pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
Acuna on the move. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Boy, Dero, talk about so close, but yet so far. 1 strike from getting out of this inning, but a big 2-run base hit right there.
Yeah, that batter was able to control his emotions. Not a guy who fears going deep in the count right there.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the 3rd out. Leading off the inning, it'll be Marcell Ozuna, and they could use a spark from him here.
Offense needs to get going right here. You want to try and tighten up this game a little bit before it starts to get into that territory where you're going to start seeing the back end of each bullpen.
So with one away, it's time to check out the National League Central Division standings as you see where the Pirates find themselves entering play here today. Here's the first pitch. Dansby Swanson is in for the third time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Oliva is there, 2 down. Digging in, the switch hitter, Ehire Adrianza, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup, so if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Changeup taken for ball 3, well below the zone. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10.
Well, the side is retired as they make the play. 7th inning ready to roll, and now it'll be the catcher, Jacob Stallings, in there for strike 1. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
Trying to bunt his way on, but this has popped up. Riley is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Stepping in next, Wilmer Difo. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Lifted the other way to left center. On the move is Ozuna. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the... Bottom of the inning now, and standing in is the DH, Pablo Sandoval. William Contreras is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen, couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now here's a swing and a ground ball for Frazier at second. And there's one away. So next to bat will be Johan Camargo. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Hit hard back up the middle. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. It's like magic or something. He's given up a boatload of hits, but they haven't been able to chase a runner home.
And that's just another base hit in a long line of many. Seems like he's been pitching from the stretch the entire game, but somehow he's still got a shutout going. We'll see how long he can make this last.
Alex Jackson is in for the 3rd time as he looks at a ball high. It's 1-0. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
Too high. And it's 3-0.
No strike.
Ronald Acuna will be next. Taking all the way, it's 3-1 now.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
The count's full.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that runner on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
There's one.
Got him.
On to
That's out.
first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get one, which they did there.
Ronald Acuna is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Smoked on the ground left side. There's Frazier at second for the out, and the inning is over. Stepping in once again is Ke'Bryan Hayes. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
And he looks at one in there, 1-2. The Braves entered the day looking to wrap up a big series sweep, but it's going to take some late game heroics in order to make that a reality.
Never easy to sweep any team, but this is a close one, and there's an old saying in baseball, a bloop and a blast, and if they can stay close, get a base hit, get somebody to hit one out of the ballpark, they're not out of this one yet.
A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. And it's gone as they add still another.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in this series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now.
Bryan Reynolds is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Swing and a liner. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And this will find the wall deep in the corner.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Eric Gonzalez is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Reynolds at second with 2 down. Fastball swung on and missed.
1-2.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those.
Well, the play's been made, and with it comes the end of the inning. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. We'll go. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And in to bat next, one of the best run producers in the game, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Out in front of it, strike 1. Looking at his career totals, Freeman has a batting line residing in the 290s. Looking to boost that even higher here. A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman. And some action now in the Pirates bullpen. They've got a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. 2 balls and a strike to Freeman.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Down the left field line and deep. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. The 2-2. And he popped him up. Hayes into foul territory. And no one will get this one. Another try at 2-2.
Full count.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
Reynolds is under it to make the play on the first out. Here's the Pirates skipper up out of the dugout now on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he was able to only get that first out in the 8th, but nonetheless he'll depart with the lead. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Holmes has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. The 2-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Alford's under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a sinker called strike 3 as he's rung up and the side is retired. Down. Now to bat, Jared Oliva. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. And this one misses now to the Pirate right fielder. 2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th. Jacob Stallings is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Ozuna on the run. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
Hey, it's hard to say if he would have scored if the ball hadn't hopped over the wall. They might have held the runner at third because there were no outs, but who knows? Either way, they'll still wind up with a runner at second and third and still no outs after the ground rule double.
Tyler Matzek is going to have his work cut out for him here. 2 runners in scoring position, so he'll try to leave them right where they are. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly, so it's now a 5-0 game. First pitch on its way. Lifted down the line in left. This one's flared off to the right side. Camargo ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. So now to the plate, Ke'Bryan Hayes. He went down on strikes last time up. Here's a called strike about thigh high. 0-1. Popped up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Big fastball is definitely this.
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. Austin Davis, the 6'4" southpaw, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. Now here it comes. Popped up, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Ehire Adrianza is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. This pitch is popped up, and this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Ready with the 1-1.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now. The batter will be William Contreras, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. 2 out, nobody on. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Final strike for the Braves. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over. 5-0 the final score today. The Pittsburgh Pirates led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Tyler Anderson earns his first win of the season. So that will wrap things up for excursion.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. Starting off in the National League East, the Phillies grabbed 13 hits in the game as they manhandled the Marlins 8-2. The Mets allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they bested the visiting Rockies 3-1. The Padres picked up 14 hits in total as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 5-3. The Blue Jays put together 10 total hits as they beat the visiting Rays 6-4. Lance Lynn won his 4th game thus far as the White Sox took down the Cardinals 2-1. The Tribe pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 8-2. The Twins allowed only 5 hits in the game as they took down the visiting Orioles 3-0. They now have 6 straight victories. The A's totaled 13 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Mariners 9-5. And that's what's going on around baseball heading into today's action. Join us again tomorrow for more updates from around Major League Baseball.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, I go by the name of Phil Augusta Jackson. This is the Redondo tape. Shout out to Nick Lee. 6 months in Redondo. Beach right by the condo. Oh my gosh, oh my casa. I'ma need my sushi pronto. Shooting star like a Cosmo. Make you move like a mambo. Spank a hater like a bongo. They be sleeping mono. Girl sweet like a mango. Kiss a taste to the tango. Strum it like a banjo. Then hit the sign in our sandals. Flow hot like a con. On deck, like no, it's about to go flex. Keep floating, about to get checks. Pump it up, about to get back. G's work looking, name Shrek. Want the money, want the power, respect on deck like a Porsche. Fast like a Porsche, how the beat like a horse. The flames like a torch. I'm riding up the 2. You would think I'm 6'6". Born Jan 26, 26, but I never the brick. When I shoot, I never break. When I shoot it, swish. 4th quarter, 10 on the clock. Follow the wrist. I get it, I got it, I'm good. I'm about
MLB The Show has baseball coming your way from Tropicana Field here in St. Petersburg. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Tampa Bay Rays. It's baseball, it's The Show, and it comes your way. Afternoon baseball.